As much as I want to say you don't need this, don't waste your money, I can't. Because anyone who understands lightings know that fog or haze doesn't just look cool. It adds instant depth, glow, and separates you from your shot. It's that soft cinematic bloom that makes your highlights pop and your scene feel alive. And if you've been using atmospheric aerosol like I have at $14 a can, the COLBOR CF5 for under $130 at the time of this recording is about to change your life, because the fog output on this little thing right here is nuts, especially with how little solution it takes to create that fog. Welcome to FlashFilm Academy, where we teach content creators how to grow the business side of their creative careers. You're watching Flash 5, a series where we review gear with one goal in mind. Can you make money with the COLBOR CF5 portable fog machine? Now, quick disclosure, COLBOR sent me this, but this is not a paid review. If it's garbage, I'm gonna tell you it's garbage. So let's unbox it and break it down and see if this thing actually belongs in your professional kit. The COLBOR CF5 is a pocket-sized USB-C rechargeable fog machine made for filmmakers, photographers, and content creators. It's got 2 fog intensity settings, interchangeable nozzles for wide or focused fog spread, a 1/4 quarter screw thread so you can mount it on a tripod or anywhere, a optional wireless remote so you can trigger it while shooting. Yes, get it if you can. But here's where it really wins. It runs continuously. Unlike most consumer foggers that puff out for about 30 seconds, then pause for a minute, then repeat, this thing puts out fog non-stop until you turn it off or the tank is empty. And yes, it will smoke out your whole house. So let's talk about what the key features are. Ultra compact build, fits in the palm of your hand. It has 2 output modes, light haze or thick fog. And honestly, you can really adjust the settings in between the two, so you can be more of one than the other, but switch between. So it's like a meter to let you choose if you want fog or just haze. It has a USB-C rechargeable battery. It's fully wireless and portable. The 1/4 tripod mount attaches to a light stand, magic arms, anything. And the continuous fog output, I cannot express. It's a game changer. It's not annoying pause cycles. It's fast warm up in under 30 seconds. I can literally cut it on and start making fog. Its interchangeable nozzles let you control fog speed. The optional remote, like I said, it triggers it from across the room, and if you have multiple ones, it will trigger multiple fog units. Keep in mind they're all on the same channel. And it's indoor safe, no harsh odors, clean vapors, it don't burn. You ain't gotta worry about it getting in your face and messing you up, none of that. Now, what are the pros for a device like this? The first pro is it saves money instantly. 1 refill bottle like this equals 20 cans of atmosphere aerosol. Just 1 of these. That's nuts. Plus, you can fill 1,000 square feet studio with dense fog and barely put a dent in the tank. Like, this thing can probably fill this up, I want to say at least 20, 30 times, this one thing. And you can, it don't use a lot, trust me. In most cases, I have never been through a whole refill in a day, unless I'm just sitting here playing with it and I'm trying to just add more smoke. It's crazy. I personally use this refill to fog my entire house 4 times, and it still had some left. So that gives you an understanding of how much you get. And these are really cheap. They're like $6. You can actually take off the top and look in the inside and see how much you have left, but it don't take a lot. Next is non-stop start cycles. Listen, if you've ever used a fog machine or got a fog machine for Halloween, you know it takes time to build fog up. Not this. It just keep going and keep going and keep going. I like that it's small enough to hide on set. And I like the fact that I can mount it on a tripod. This thing works great for photo shoots, product spots, or full-scale cinematic productions. Real quick, if you love gear that not only look cool, but pays for itself, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. And if you have questions about this device, if I get enough questions, I'll do a follow-up video. So hit that comments, ask your questions, and we will do follow-up videos. So next, let's talk about what the cons are. One con is it's not completely silent. There's a humming sound when you use it, so it's not ideal to be right next to the mic. Let me give you an example. My mic is right here, right? And it's a little bit louder than that when you kick on the fan. I got the fan on high. You may be able to hear it. You should definitely be able to hear it now. So this is what it sounds like. I want to say about 18 inches from the mic. That's what it sounds like. So, and you can see how much smoke we got in that amount of time, just a few seconds. It's a lot. And like I said, the smoke's in my face. It's not bothering me. My eyes aren't burning. I'm not coughing. So I think it's dope. Also, if you're doing back-to-back shoots, I would bring a power bank just to make sure. The battery is not crazy long. You probably can get an hour maybe. You know, I've never pushed it until the battery fully died. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I would bring a power pack if you're gonna use it like all day, just to be sure. Another one is you do have to refill the tank. It's not hard to do, but honestly, you won't have to do it often. It's so efficient, it's not even funny. There are two cons that I think it's important that you know before you get this particular model. There are two, I think, design flaws with this one. I don't think they're bad enough to prevent you from getting it, because I love this thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you've been watching my videos, you see I usually come on with some type of smoke or haze. It's been this. But the design flaw that I'm not crazy about is two things. One, this is connected by magnets, right? It's connected by magnets. Right? And it has the line to line up where the magnets connect. The problem is the way it's designed, you have to lift it from one side. Like one side is stuck on more than the other, right? I wish they would have flipped it where this side is the side that's stuck and this side is not the side that pushes easy, because your buttons are here. So sometimes when you push buttons, the magnet will disconnect. You'll get a gap and the magnet will disconnect. And that may be a problem if you're trying to use settings. Another thing that's a big problem that I think that you got to be mindful of is, as you can see the grease coming out, the oil get on the back. It get in between where the magnets touch. And sometimes it can't give power to this. So you don't have your fan to kick it out. And you have to make sure you clean. That's why I keep a piece of paper towel, because I like to make sure I keep this area clean. And then I'll clean this area with either a paper towel. I'll first remove this part, which is a little hot right now. I'll remove this part and clean it out, or I will keep some Q-tips. That's the only problem I have. One other thing, it's designed to give you this style. This thing works much better when the tank is upright. So you can kind of see even design like this is still kind of keeping the tank upright, and it's fine that way. Another thing too is the light that's on here. So let me cut it on. It's a light that's on here for fog. It's a cool feature, but I'm not crazy about it. It's something that you like. The light ain't, I don't know. It's just, maybe I'm not crazy about it. What I like is the fan like this. That's how it come out with the fan on. This is how it come out with the fan off. No fan, this is with the fan. The good thing about it is you have a light here. That light tells me that this is in fan mode. And you'll see I can go through the fan settings. You can hear it in the mic. If you want to go to lights, you got to make it turn green, and then you got to hold it, or you got to cut up the intensity first. All right, you cut up the intensity, and if you want to change the color, you just hold hold it down, and it will cycle through the colors, and then you stop it on the one you want. Like if I wanted to dare this bluish here, and then I can hit the button to go back to fan, to cut the fan on high. Keep going up with the fan. This is the fan on the highest setting. Watch this smoke. Now, just in 3 seconds, I can cover the whole screen. Just in a few seconds. Watch how fast. Look at it, bro. Like this is nuts. This is I'm in a large studio. My studio is like 1,400 square feet. Like just look at how well it feels. It's crazy. So those are some cons, but they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Just keep your connection ports clean and be mindful when you press on buttons where the design is, the hinge is. Next, let's talk about who and when is this item for. First, it's for filmmakers who want a rich cinematic glow, product photographers who need fog or smoke for dramatic lighting, photographers that's looking to add depth and light separation. If you do music videos or promotional, if you're a UGC creator who want to elevate your content fast, whether you're on a $500 gig or a 5-figure brand shoot, fog make you look like you had a bigger crew and a bigger budget. It makes your lighting pop. You ever see light come through a window behind somebody and you can see the particles in the air? They're doing that with a haze machine. Even though it's not a lot where you notice smoke, for you to notice light beams, they've hazed it on purpose in most movies. So what's the benefit to the client? Clients love content that feels premium, and haze adds that instantly. Even if they don't know what the difference is, they see the depth, the glow, the drama, and they're usually impressed. When your content looks like a film set instead of a bedroom, you can charge more because it looks like they paid more. Fog and haze is one thing that makes your image look cinematic. Now let's talk about my final thoughts. The COLBOR CF5 isn't just a cool toy. It's a professional toy that makes your content look cinematic, polished, and intentional. For under $130, you can replace hundreds of dollars worth of aerosol cans while giving you better control, more fog, and zero guilt. It's small and efficient, and most importantly, it makes you look like you know what you're doing. It got some hiccups. It's not perfect, but the two design flaws don't stop me from using it at all. And if you were my friend asking how do I feel about that product, I would tell you to do it. I like it. I do. I use it on everything. In fact, you'll see in all of our FlashFilm videos, we're using smoke and haze with our product shots, and it's taking our product shots to the next level. So for $130, and to get these refills, $6 a pop, and you can buy them in cases, because I bought like 8 of them just to have them, because I like to keep extra ones in my van in case I need some. This thing is a no-brainer, y'all. You know, I can tell you bad things. I can tell you all kind of crap about it, but it has small design flaws. You get a lot of fingerprints, all that stuff they talk about in reviews that you don't really care. You don't care about the weight of this, whether it's whatever grams or whatever. It ain't super heavy. It's nice. It comes with a really nice case that houses everything. It's just a no-brainer, y'all. If you do product photography, especially, or if you do headshots, right? Let's say you do headshots, but you do shallow depth of field headshots, or you're a natural light photographer. Put this in your bag. I'm gonna post the link below. All right? Cool. Listen, if you got a product you want us to test, hey man, hit us up with the email address listed on our homepage. But I'm gonna keep it real. Just know that. Don't come to me if you don't want me to keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. This is a goal for me. I like it. I think it's worth it. I think it adds so much value to every single shoot you do. It's one of those things that you wonder how you live without it. Because I was buying the aerosol cans before, and I'm so happy I don't have to anymore, thanks to this. All right, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. As always, be inspired, be creative, be profitable, And when you're ready to build a business and not just another portfolio, hey, join us at FlashFilm Academy. We don't talk about a lot of gear, but we make sure we talk about gear that can pay for itself. All right, see you in the next video.
I thank God for FlashFilm. I thank God for Ty Turner and for his ability to be able to share with you the relevant things that you need to know when it comes down to building your business, and when it comes down to what kind of media you should be capturing, how you should be pitching it, how are you going to be able to get that stuff out there, building your website. These are all things that I was not processing in the right kind of order until I started to see Ty's videos and listen to him answer questions during his live stream. And so I would say, above all things, there's nothing else on the net, there's nothing else on anywhere that you can go where you can get the kind of insights that you get from Ty outside of his live stream.